Bueno, señora, muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you very much.
We're gonna just.
Okay.
State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Buenos días. La corte del honorable juez Sean P. Perkins entra en sección. Mientras que la corte esté en sesión, asegúrese de que esté bien apropiadamente sentado y vestido. No se puede estar hablando, comiendo, bebiendo en esta corte ni fumando. Por favor, remueva cualquier tipo de cachucha o gorro que tenga, menos que sea por razones religiosas, culturales o médicas. Gracias, bienvenidos a todos a la corte del juez Sean B. Perkins.
Okay, everyone, good morning to you. I'm gonna try to do the best I can to get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. And I'm gonna try to get you out in the order that you came in.
Buenos días a todos. Voy a tratar, ya los puse y los tengo anotados en la orden en que se conectaron y voy a tratar de manejar y terminar con sus casos de la forma más eficiente que pueda.
Gracias, señor juez.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello.
Morning to you. Give me a minute. All right. Ms. Hernandez, can you state your name for the record, please? Ms. Hernandez, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. My name is Emma Hernandez, Your Honor, Spanish-English interpreter.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court, not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, and do you solemnly swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you'll interpret from English to Spanish, to Spanish to English?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, let's start. This is the city of Detroit versus Adan Chavez Romero, case number SP 165-67201. Appearance for the record, please.
Está bien, comencemos con este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra el señor Adan Chavez Romero, número de caso SP 165-67201. Por favor, sus comparecencias para que consten en el acta.
Elwes Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Romero.
Jerry Jr. representando al acusado. Señor, por favor, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta.
Adán Agapito Chávez Romero.
Adán Agapito Chávez Romero.
Sí.
For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Su señoría, para los propósitos de la lectura de cargos, mi cliente va a ceder la lectura formal de los mismos y va a permanecer en silencio.
Client are not guilty plea in your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond.
Yo voy a introducir una declaración de no culpabilidad en su nombre y voy a determinar una fianza de $0.
Put you in a breakout room with your client. Get your client an updated offer. Keep in mind, if your client does not like the offer, he has an absolute right to a trial.
Por favor, vaya a una sala de consulta privada con su cliente, consígale por parte de la fiscalía una oferta al día y, señor, tenga en cuenta que si a usted no le gusta la oferta que le ofrezcan, tiene todo el derecho de ir a un juicio. Por favor, vaya a la sala de consulta privada cuando vea la invitación. Gracias.
Sí, está bien.
Apriete, go to the breakout room, vaya a la sala de consulta privada,
Let me get
cuarto pequeño.
There we go. All right, let's pass that matter. Let's call the
¿Verdad?
city of,
No sé cómo usar esto.
hold on. Join the breakout room, sir.
Él va y la
Y
consulta.
dos enojados. Señor Martínez, tiene que ir a la sala de consulta privada. Join.
All right, Mr. Gavon, Michael Deshaun Gavon. Michael Deshaun Gavon. Is he here? All right, he's not supposed to be here until tomorrow anyway. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Saifundin Abdul Latif. Did I get the pronunciation correct? Abdul Latif. Unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Hello. Am I being heard?
I hear you, Judge.
All right, very well. All right.
This ain't him though. This Danielle Grant.
Yeah, I know. All right. Good morning to you. Abdul Latif, you have to unmute yourself or I'm gonna pass you up.
All right.
All right. Good morning. Give me the correct pronunciation of your name. Come on into the screen, sir.
Oh.
What's the correct pronunciation of your first name?
Saifundin Abdul Latif.
Saifundin Abdul Latif?
Yeah.
City of Detroit versus Saifundin Abdul Latif. Case number SP 108-2103. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 136-8618. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 166-6908. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 166-7297-1. 217-365-651 in the state of Michigan versus Saifundin Abdul Latif, case number SX380. Strike that. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Sorokin, on behalf of Mr. Latif.
Mr. Latif, state your name for the record, please.
Saifundin Abdul Latif.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set. I think a lot of the stuff is in warrant status. A lot of the stuff is in warrant status. 1, 2, 3, 4. Purposes of arraignment on the warrant, please.
Waive the form of reading the information, stand mute to the charges, Your Honor.
Not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. There's four counts on the docket. And I call, so if you got your pen ready, I have a no ops, a no insurance misdemeanor, driving while license suspended, improper plate, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver, no insurance misdemeanor, and driving while license suspended repeat offender. All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Latif, and you, Ms. Soroki's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
All right.
We'll see a prompt in a second. Join the breakout. Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. This is the city of Detroit versus Danielle Grant, case number SP 164-6600, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 164-6601, SP 164-6603, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 164-66041. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P 70578 on behalf of the client. State your name for the record, please.
Donyal Lamont Grant.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mrs. Bradfield. Ms. Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you do not like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right? Join the room, please.
Your Honor, can we check Mr. Latif's license, please?
Check the license, please. All right, let's pass that matter.
And then if Mr. Bowman's ready after I get the results, I'd appreciate it. He'd go into a breakout room.
This is the city of Detroit versus Latata Garrett, case number SP 1653069, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Oh, hello, Your Honor. Attorney Amberly appearing on behalf of Miss Garrett.
Good morning, Counselor. The officer on this matter, I know the officer did check in. Officer Purcell, are you here? Okay. Officer, I'm marking the file that the officer did appear. The officer did mention that she did not have recollection. Did you talk to Mr. Coleman? Mr. Counselor Lee, are you there?
Good, yeah, I'm here. Good morning, Your Honor. Victor Bowman, P337644, the people, based upon the officer's statement that there was no recollection, and this ticket should be dismissed.
Very well. We're going to dismiss the case. Did you put your P number on the record, Counselor?
Yes, I did.
Amber Lee.
Oh, yes. P84377.
Very well. Case dismissed. Best of luck to you, ma'am.
Right. Thank you.
All right. Let me let this iPhone in. The name is iPhone, and then I'll get the history. Mr. Bowman, your device is breaking up.
This better?
Could I see Mr. Bowman in full?
Thank you, Mr. Berry.
All right, on the iPhone, good morning to you. What is your name, please? Gentlemen, I just let in with the braids.
Oh, DeMarco Gilliam.
DeMarco Gilliam. Good morning to you, Mr. Gilliam.
Good morning.
And I told everyone I'm taking the people in the order that you came in. It's gonna be a long morning.
All right.
Some people. That means you, Mr. Gilliam, you're the last one so far.
Okay.
Gilliam, let's see. Spell Gilliam for me.
Gilliam.
Liam.
Yes.
Let me see what's going on. I don't see on the docket.
Your Honor, excuse me, it's Sharon Payne. We're scheduled for trial in that matter at 9 o'clock. He has 10 charges.
Okay. Nay. Anybody ready?
I'm just waiting to find out on the license for Latif.
Valid.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bowman, can you meet me in a breakout room?
Which number, Mr. Roki? Is it 4?
Yeah, it's 4. I
Your
can't.
Honor, I'm the officer for Mr. Gilliam.
All right.
Which officer, Your Honor?
I don't know what officer said that.
Officer Joshua Stewart.
Okay.
I'm going to give you access, Ms. Payne. Put you at number, I'll put you at number 6, Mr. DeMarco Gil.
Okay.
Right on this Payne.
Yeah. 0082. Yeah, thank you.
Are we ready, Mr. Berry?
Ready, Your Honor, as to Mr. Romero.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Romero. Mr. Romero, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. What's your client want to do?
Volvamos para que conste en el acta el caso del señor Romero. Señor Romero, le di la oportunidad de que hablara en una sala de consulta privada con su abogado. Señor abogado, ¿qué desea hacer su representado?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer to enter a plea to open alcohol in the vehicle as a passenger.
Su señoría, mi cliente quiere aceptar la oferta ofrecida por la fiscalía, que es declararse culpable del delito de tener un recipiente de alcohol abierto en el lugar del pasajero.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Chavez Romero?
Señor Chávez Romero, ¿y es eso lo que usted desea hacer?
Sí.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
Señor Chávez Romero, por favor, levante su mano derecha para ser juramentado. Derecha.
Do you swear or affirm the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Señor, ¿usted jura o afirma decir la verdad, solo la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Put your hand down.
¿Puede bajar su mano, señor?
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Señor, ¿usted entiende que la máxima penalidad para este tipo de delito podría ser de hasta 93 días de cárcel y o $500 de multa?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Y usted entiende que usted tiene absoluto derecho de ir a un juicio si así lo quisiera.
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Y mientras que estaban en la sala de consulta privada con su abogado le informó del resto de sus derechos.
Sí.
¿Correcto? Yes.
Sí.
Understood those rights?
¿Y usted entendió esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta acerca de esos derechos?
No.
No.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Y usted entiende que tomando este acuerdo que le están ofreciendo, usted está renunciando a esos derechos.
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
Y aparte de lo que ya hemos hablado y que consta en el acta, ¿alguien más le ha ofrecido alguna otra cosa?
No.
No.
Draw your attention back to December the 16th, 2024, around 12:39 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of McGraw and Martin. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Señor, llevando su atención al día, el lugar y la hora de los hechos, que fue el 16 de diciembre del 2024 a las 12:39 de la mañana en las calles McGraw y Martin de la ciudad de Detroit. Ese día, a esa hora y en ese lugar, usted lo paró un oficial de policía.
Sí.
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
¿Y usted estaba manejando un vehículo?
Sí.
Yes.
You have some alcohol in that motor vehicle.
¿Y había alcohol en ese vehículo?
Nada más era un bote, como le dije, la mitad.
Yes, it was half of a can, as I told you.
And what kind of alcohol was it?
¿Y qué tipo de alcohol era?
Modelo.
Modelo. A beer.
All right. I'll find your client guilty as charged of the amended count. Strike that. I'll find your client guilty of the amended count of open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. $240 is going to be the fine. And when can you pay it, sir?
Está bien, entonces yo lo voy a encontrar culpable de tener un recipiente de alcohol abierto como el ticket original. No, borre eso. Yo lo voy a encontrar culpable de él, va a aceptar su declaración de el ticket enmendado, la boleta enmendada de que tenía un recipiente de alcohol abierto en el lugar del pasajero, con $240 de multa. Señor, ¿cuándo puede pagar eso?
El miércoles, ¿está bien?
It's okay for me to pay on Wednesday?
Wednesday, you could pay on Wednesday, pay it at any DIV kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DIV after your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir.
Señor, las dos mejores formas en que yo le puedo decir para que lo pague el miércoles es que venga en persona al tribunal y lo pague en la taquilla, o que baje en su teléfono el app de DIV-DAP, los kioscos que están alrededor de la ciudad donde se pagan los servicios, y también lo puede pagar ahí. Esas son las dos mejores formas que yo le puedo informar de que pague su ticket para el miércoles.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you.
Está bien, señor, con eso culminamos. Si no tenemos más nada, la mejor de las suertes para ustedes. Que tengan excelente día.
Muchas gracias y muchas gracias, señor juez. Que Dios lo bendiga.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much, Your Honor. God bless you.
Bless you as well.
Igualmente, que lo bendiga usted, señor.
Gracias, muchas gracias. Ten buen día.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Who else needs an interpreter?
¿Quién más necesita intérprete?
Yo, Jonathan.
Mi Jonathan.
Morning to you, sir.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Jonathan Donyal Vega, case numbers SB 1641961, SB 1641896, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el caso de la señora del Ron contra el señor Jonathan Villamil Vega, número de caso SP-174-91416 y SP-174-89612 y 3. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acta.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr.
Edward
Berry.
Berry Jr. representando al acusado, por favor, señor Villamil Vega, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Jonathan Fabián Villamil Vega.
Jonathan Fabián Villamil Vega.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Su señoría, para los propósitos de la lectura de cargo, mi cliente va a ceder la lectura formal de los mismos y va a permanecer en silencio.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Go ahead, Mr. Please.
Voy a introducir una declaración de no culpabilidad en nombre de su cliente y voy a establecer una fianza de $0. Un momento, por favor.
Okay, and this Mr. Berry, there's some off-docket matters of failure to stop, no registration, and an improper display of plate. Get your client an updated offer and tell your client if he doesn't like the offer, he has an absolute right to withdraw.
Señor Berry, su cliente tiene 3 boletas de infracción, una por haber no haberse obedecido una señalización de pares, otra por no tener registro y otra por no tener las placas inapropiadamente expuestas. Mostradas. Por favor, vaya a una sala de consulta privada con él y consíguele una oferta de la fiscalía al día y infórmele que él tiene todo el derecho de ir a juicio si así lo quisiera.
Join the breakout room, please.
Señor, por favor, únase a la sala de consulta privada. Por favor, toque su pantalla y cuando aparezca ahí, sala pequeña, ir a sala pequeña, por favor, vaya a la sala pequeña, no se salga de la reunión. Is he there?
He's there.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. This attorney Nawa.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning to you. Is your client here? Is that, I don't see your client on the docket.
It's you know what? I tried to rename myself, Your Honor. It's Guyton. I put it as Gutney. Sorry. For some reason, it's not letting me rename. Yeah, it's Guyton.
We're good. Do you know the officer on that
yes,
case?
it's Officer Wyborski. He's present in the courtroom. I've seen his name.
I'm gonna go to 4 and speak with the city attorney. Let him know the officer is here.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Blake, good morning to you. Who's your client?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have a sentencing on Corzell Galloway.
Oh, Corzell Galloway. Have you got the pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let's get you the report. And I'll get you in a breakout room with Mr. Galloway. Good morning, Mr. Galloway.
Good morning, sir.
And then we will go from there, all right?
Okay, great, Your Honor. Thank you.
Give Miss Mathis your email address, Mr. Blake.
Sure.
Ms. Mathis is in the room. Leave you're signed on, aren't you, Ms. Mathis?
Yes.
All right, any other retained cases? All right, let's do this. Let's go let's go back on the record with Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. What's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would like to ask that the pretrial be adjourned and request court-appointed counsel. I put his information in the chat box for you.
Okay, very good. That's what you want to do, Mr. Grant?
Unmute, sir.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah. That's what
Yes,
you
Your
want to
Honor.
do? Okay. I'm taking your information down, sir. What I need for you to do is I need you to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls, hopefully, is that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney, then on April the 15th, that's going to be your next court date. We're going to get an attorney appointed to you on the spot at 8:30, all right?
You said April 15th?
April 15th. If there's nothing further, Mr. Grant, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you, all right?
All right, thank you. And what time, excuse me, what time was the
8:30.
Okay.
All right, this is the city of Detroit. This is the city of Detroit versus Chenise Gaston, case number SP 157133331. Here for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Chenise Gaston.
Good morning, Ms. Gaston.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Gaston.
All right, today is the date and time set for the trial. I might have caught that a little too early because I'll give Officer Harris that grace period. Officer Harris, is he here? Officer Fitzgerald Harris. He usually
Officer Ochoa, he's in the breakout room with the prosecutor now.
Fitzgerald Harris is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's pass the matter. Ms. Gask, let's get past the matter momentarily. We'll work this out, and Ms. Bradfield will work it out when the city attorney comes back. All right.
Okay. Can I use this opportunity to speak to Ms. Gaston about the matter?
You may, if you need to. It's I'll put you in the breakout room with Ms. Gaston. Join the room, Ms. Gaston. All right, Mr. Galloway, I'm going to put you in breakout room 7. You wait on Mr. Blake to come and speak with you. All right.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Blake, you have freedom to move around. I don't think you need anything but go to number 7, really. Once you get the pre-sentence report.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's get this iPhone in here. Let's see if I can. On the telephone at 313-433-1122. Good morning to you. What is your name, please?
Good morning, Bernard Love.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Love.
Can I ask one question? I called the technical line because I was holding on the Zoom line and I wasn't sure had I made a mistake. So I think I'm talking to you on a technical line. I don't know if you want to, if I'm still logged on. It says I'm still logged on under the Zoom line.
Were you Love 24?
You said, am I logged 24?
Were you signed on as Love 24 a little earlier?
Yes, yes.
All right, can you re-sign on that way?
Okay, let's see. Do you want me to just hang up the phone call?
Yeah, you won't lose your spot. You got a long way to go, Mr. Love. So you won't lose your spot.
Okay, I'll hang up the phone call. I don't know how you, okay, I'm gonna hang up the phone call.
Very well. On the iPhone, I just let you in the room. Can you start your video and turn your camera on, please? I mean, start your camera and unmute yourself. Good morning to you. What is your name, sir?
Good morning, Officer Stuckey.
Officer Stuckey, okay. That's S-T-U-C-K-E-Y?
Correct.
And who's your defendant?
I have Jono Lake.
Lake?
Correct.
Very well, good morning to you. And let me bring in the Zoom user and see who this is. Zoom user, good morning to you. Can you unmute yourself and state your name, please, and start your video? Zoom user, unmute yourself, state your name, start your video. I'll put you out. Good morning to you, ma'am. What is your name, please?
Me?
Unmute yourself, ma'am.
Are you talking to me, sir?
Tiffany Grant.
Already spoken. Tiffany Grant.
Yes.
Good morning to you, Ms. Grant.
Good morning.
If I've already spoken to you, you don't need to comment. All right. All right, let's go back to who's ready? Anyone ready? Counselor, good morning to you. Who's your client?
Good morning, Judge. I have Anthony Goss Jr. set for a bench trial at 9.
He's here. Is it Anthony or Antoine?
Antoine.
All right. Let's see. It is now past the time for officers. So any other officers that show in up now, their case is getting dismissed. All right. City of Detroit versus Antoine Goss Jr. Case number SP 1219455, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1576530, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Frank Masseria, P 87848, on behalf of Mr. Goss. Mr. Goss, please unmute yourself and state your full name for the record.
Antoine Goss Jr.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Any officers here on Goss Jr.? Let's see what the officers. Is there an Officer Smith, Javier Smith, or Rakem Hamani? I haven't seen any of those officers. See if they're in the breakout room. Smith and Hamwani. Okay, that's for the SP 121 cases. Let's see, is there and Officer Tias for the other cases. I don't hear any response. I have not seen those officers join the room, and we searched my list. Okay, hearing no response. Go ahead.
In that case, Judge, I'd be moving to dismiss for no officer.
Court is going to grant the motion to dismiss no officer. I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. Mr. Goss, have a very good rest of your day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else do you have, Mr. Nassarab?
That was it.
Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. All right, anyone ready? Anyone ready? All right, we're waiting.
I'm sorry, Judge. Was there any way I could speak with Attorney Bowman, Your Honor?
That was okay. Yeah, four, Mr. Worling. Go ahead to 4. All right. Let's call the City of Detroit versus Shante O'Gwen. SP 10, strike that. SP 1599815, counts 1 and counts 2. State your name for the record, ma'am. Where's Ms. O'Gwen? Unmute. There you are. Go ahead. State your name, please. Ms. Shante O'Gwen. You're unmuted, ma'am. All right, she's gone off somewhere. Anybody ready? Attorneys, any attorneys ready? Officer Ayala, good morning to you.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. I was just making sure I checked in.
Yeah, you're checked in, and good morning to you. Did you get assigned a breakout room?
Yeah, they just told me to come back, check in. If not, just hang out. I'll rejoin the breakout room as well.
I don't see a, do you have the, whatchamacallit in here? I don't see a pre-sentence report in here. Is there a pre-sentence report for Galloway? Officer Peterson and Officer Gordon. I've got everybody checked in, I believe. That's your question.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Good morning to both.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir. Pre-sentence report for your client. I didn't see it in the file. Ms. Mathis is checking. All right, we're going to wait on the lawyer.
Right. Ms. O'Gwen, good morning to you. Let's go back on the record for Ms. O'Gwen. State your name for the record, ma'am. Ms. O'Gwen, state your name for the record.
Shante O'Gwen.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You were supposed to pay, ma'am, and I don't see that you paid.
I paid. I paid the 300 and $88, $288 ticket. I paid it on the kiosk machine.
What about the 240 and 240?
I paid 2 tickets altogether.
All right, you're supposed to pay 4 tickets. You're supposed to pay more than that. Those 2 tickets that you paid should have freed you up to get a license. At least it would have gave you, but you owe 240 and 240 for these 2 misdemeanors. I told you I'd dismiss if you pay. Where are you? All right, keep the camera there.
Okay.
You paid you were supposed to pay 240 and 240.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to pay the 320 and the 288 and get my license.
Yeah, but I told you that you could pay those first, but you still owe 240 and 240. When are you gonna pay it?
I can pay it Saturday.
Did you get a license?
No, I have an appointment Wednesday, the 14th.
And you're talking about come back next week, 317. If you pay this 240 and 240, now don't keep in mind you still owe some other tickets too. You owe 222, 180, and 210 as well. But the 240 and 240 is what I'm concerned with. All right, come back
Yes,
March 17th at 8:25. All right.
Okay.
Best of luck to you, and hope you get that license.
Thank you.
All right. Did you get that report, Mr.?
I don't see it, Judge. Oh, yes, I get it.
Why didn't Mr. Galloway want to go to Veterans Court?
You got me, Judge. It's the first time I've heard that. Could you put me in a breakout room with him, Your Honor?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I think I put him in a breakout room. 7. Go to 7.
Okay, how do I go to 7 without a prompt? Or
You have the ability to move around, but I'll put you in 7.
okay, thank you.
All right, anybody ready? They're taking a long time in there. Let's see who Tia G is. Tia G, I need you to start your video and state your name. And unmute yourself and state your name, please. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
What is your name?
Tia Godwin. Stop, baby.
All right. Are you ready, Ms. Soroki?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Who's your client?
Mr. Latif?
Mr. Latif. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Latif. Mr. Latif, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, all matters in default are being set aside, and at this time, my client's going to plead to 1 count of open alcohol passenger, and all other matters are being dismissed for compliance. He's waiving his rights.
What do you mean all matters in default? He's got some.
I'm sorry, all the ones in warrant status. I didn't mean to say default.
Yeah, he's got some super old cases here.
Yeah,
right. I'm sorry. Right. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Soroki went over your other advice or rights to break out room, did she not?
Yes, she did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
Yes, sir.
What kind of questions do you have?
Oh, no, you said, do I have any questions? No, I don't have any questions.
You know, by taking a deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
We draw your attention way back to May the 7th, 2020, around 4:39 p.m. in the city of Detroit, the area of West Chicago on Montrose. Did you have occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Were you in the seat driver? Were you in a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did you
I was in the motor vehicle. Yes, sir.
Yes, and alcohol in that motor vehicle?
It was an open container in the vehicle.
Was it something in the container?
No, I was taking I turned my cans back in, and I finished with them, and yeah, when I got pulled over, he wrote me a ticket for the open container.
So are you saying it was nothing in the container, sir?
No, sir.
All right, Miss Soroki, I can't accept this plea. Indicates that there's nothing in the container.
That's fine, Your Honor. I did go through this with him and explain to him what the court would need to hear in order to accept a guilty plea. So he's going to have to proceed on to trial. Sir, are you comfortable with the trial by judge?
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am.
So why were we doing this if he already knew that he wasn't going to be able to make the factual basis?
Your Honor, I'm not going to say that was the case. I'm not going to let the court know what our conversation was. I just want to let you know that I did go through that part with him, so I don't feel like I need to go back into a breakout room again.
Very good. All right. Trial May the 5th, 2025, 9 a.m., sir. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, okay? All right. All right, Ms. Soroki, this is the city of Detroit versus Shardell Chantel Livingston. Case number is SP 11-201, SP 1301492, counts 2 and counts 3, SP 1468471, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Charvette Livingston.
Ms. Livingston, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Good morning, Charvette Livingston.
Good morning. Stay as the date and time set for arraignment on the bench. Go ahead, counsel.
Wait, the former reading the information, stand mute to the charges, Your Honor.
You are not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Livingston, I'm going to put you in the breakout room with Ms. Soroki. She's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
Do you have a valid license, ma'am?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, please. All right, let's pass the matter. Who's ready on any of the pretenders? Who's ready?
Ready as to Mr. Vega, Your Honor.
Let's go back. So which one are you on?
I'm on Zachary Ganes, pre-trial date.
What's gonna happen with this case?
Just need a pre-trial date for discovery.
No, you're Jack. All right, let's call the city of Detroit. This is, you have two cases here. City of Detroit versus Zachary Ganes, case number U720000125 with Z8095431. Appearance for the record, please.
May it please court, Vassal Johnson II, 72130 on behalf of Mr. Ganesh. He should be on Zoom. He might be in a breakout room, Your Honor. Oh, here he is.
Hey, okay,
He's
I'm
here.
right here. Sorry.
All right, good morning. State your name for the record, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Zachary Paul Ganesh.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Did you know there was an OWI in this matter, Mr. Johnson?
I did not.
All right, so that changes the bond conditions. So as relates to bond, I'm gonna order you, Mr. Ganesh, they'll give you a $500 personal bond. I'm gonna order you to test one time per week. I'm gonna no leaving the state without court's permission. And obviously no drinking during the pendency of this case, all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna refer this matter to probation. I need a phone number for you, sir.
313-405-1957.
All right, I'm gonna give you the number to probation. That's 313-965-3414. That number's, I'm giving you that number in order to just have that number, because probation should call you. You should not have to call them. But what I do want to say is that if probation does not reach out to you, I'm ordering you to test once a week. So today is the 10th, the beginning of the week. I expect to test from this week and every week thereafter until either your bond conditions change or until the case is absolved. If you don't hear from probation and it gets toward the end of the week, you need to get in contact with the court and we can help you facilitate that, all right? Or
Yes,
get in
Your Honor.
contact with Mr. Johnson, all right? The next date is going to be, now, let's talk about this. While you're on bond, if you don't test, if you miss a test, if a test comes back diluted, or if a test comes back positive, we're gonna up the ante on the bond. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand what I mean by upping the ante, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so any further questions?
No, Your Honor.
April the 15th, 2025 at 8:30. If there's nothing further, Mr. Ganesh and Mr. Johnson, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you.
That's a good day. Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Vega. Mr. Vega, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Volvamos para que conste en el acta el caso del señor Villamil Vega. Señor Villamil Vega, le dio la oportunidad de hablar en una sala de consulta privada con su abogado. Señor abogado, ¿qué desea hacer su representado?
Your Honor, my client is prepared to enter a plea to impeding for the off-docket failure to stop and the remaining matters to be dismissed.
Su señoría, mi cliente desea declararse de el cargo enmendado de que no hizo una señalización de pare a que impide el tráfico, y los otros dos cargos van a ser desestimados.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Vega?
Señor Vega, ¿eso es lo que usted quiere hacer?
Sí, mi señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
I stipulate to the face of the ticket on behalf of your client as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea, Counselor.
Abogado, ¿está usted necesitamos la estipulación de las bases de hecho?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Estipulado, su señoría.
Stipulate the probable cause of dismissal of the other matters.
Y después de la estipulación de la causa probable, voy a desestimar los otros dos cargos.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
Sí, su señoría, también lo estipulo.
All right, Mr. Vega, $175. When can you pay it?
Señor Vega, $176. ¿Cuándo puede pagar?
En 2 semanas, si es posible.
If it's possible, Your Honor, in 2 weeks.
Pay it by March the 24th. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it.
Señor, tiene que pagarlos para el día 24 de marzo del 2025. Las 2 mejores formas que le puedo dar para que pague sería que viniera en persona a la corte o que baje el app de la aplicación en su teléfono de los kioscos DivDat y los pague por allí.
Ah, ok. Muchas gracias.
Ah, ok. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a great day.
Está bien, señor, que tenga un excelente día.
Igualmente, que tenga feliz día y muchas gracias por todo.
Thank you. Have a happy day for you, and thank you very much for everything, Your Honor.
All right, does anybody else need a Spanish interpreter?
¿Hay alguien más que necesite de intérprete de español? ¿Alguien más que necesite intérprete de español?
Okay, very well. Ms. Hernandez, if we do need someone, we'll reach back out, but if not, have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Same to you. Bye-bye. Have a happy day, everybody. Señor Villamil, ¿se puede desconectar, por favor?
Ok, muchas gracias. Hasta luego.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Thanks.
Your Honor, Livingston's ready for your convenience.
Yeah. Mr. Berry, this is the City of Detroit versus Joseph Gil, case number SP 166-15361. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gil.
Joseph Gil.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry, give Mr. Gil an updated offer. Mr. Gil, if you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room, please.
Yes, thank you.
Just past the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Livingston. Ms. Livingston, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, at this time, we're going to request a pretrial date. I reviewed her record, and it seems there's one reinstatement fee she hasn't paid and warrant fee, so I think she should be eligible.
All right, Ms. Livingston, I'll give you a pretrial date of April the 15th, 2025 at 8:30. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you. I have one question. Where can I pay the reinstatement fee at?
I don't see that you owe any reinstatement fee here.
Okay.
That's effective license. Have you been to the Secretary of State now?
No, so I can just go in there and try to see if I can get them?
You can't get a license. Make sure you ask for a printout. They should give you a printout and didn't tell you everything that's affecting your license. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
This is City of Detroit versus Eric Gilmore, case number SP 1666011. Appearance for the record, please, Ms.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Aaron Gilmore.
Mr. Gilmore, state your name for the record, please. Aaron Gilmore, are you there?
Is it Eric Gilmore?
Yeah,
Eric
I'm here.
Gilmore.
I'm here.
Good morning to you, Mr. Gilmore. State your name for the record, please.
Eric Gilmore.
All right. Do you have valid insurance, sir?
Yes.
All right, let's see what you have, please.
I have Cure Insurance.
Do you have a copy of it so we can see it, or you want to send it to the court?
Yeah, how do I send it to the court?
All right, I'm gonna put my email address in the chat and send it to me. And then if it's valid, we'll get you out of here.
Okay.
All right, I'll put it in the chat. We're gonna pass the matter and get that to me. And when I see it, I'll see my email pop up.
I'm about to get it from my email right now.
All right, Mr. Raul Gibbs. Raul. City of Detroit, this Soroki versus Raul Gibbs, case numbers SP 1663546, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, behalf of Mr. Gibbs.
Mr. Gibbs, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Raul Gibbs, Your Honor. Good morning.
All right, good morning to you. Day is date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Gibbs owes $288 on a no insurance proof, amongst other civil infractions that he hasn't paid, but that's affecting his license. Mr. Gibbs, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Soroki. She's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you do not like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, the attorney didn't show up, so would it be eligible for dismissal?
No, this is not. This is set for a pretrial. If it's set for a trial and the officer didn't show, then you would be eligible for a dismissal, but not this time. All right, join the room, please.
Thank you.
Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gaston. Ms. Gaston, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, you indicate that this is a dismissal.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Who's the officer?
The officer is Harris.
Fitzgerald Harris. All right. All right. I'm gonna mark the file that he was here. I don't know if he's here now. I'll mark the file that he was here. And this is dismissal per
The recommendation of the people, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. Ms. Gaston, I'm gonna dismiss the case. I'm gonna waive the warranty. If there's nothing further, have a very good rest of your day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. You have a great day as well.
Jose Gonzalez. Jose Gonzalez.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Is that your, is this Jose Luis Gonzalez?
Yeah, correct.
Good morning to you. This is the City of Detroit, Ms. Bradfield versus Jose Luis Gonzalez. Case number SP 1667935. House 1 and House 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Gonzalez. State your name for the record, please.
Jose Gonzalez.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, all right?
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. Let's call the City of Detroit versus Rodney Wayne Guyton, case number SP 1678791, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please. All right, you're muted, Counselor. All right, he's still muted. I guess he's on another call somewhere, maybe. I don't know. All right.
Hello.
Counselor, state your name for the record, please.
Yeah, sorry about that, Your Honor. Nick Hanau appearing on behalf of Mr. Guyton, who's not present with us today, but I do have permission to plead responsible on his behalf.
All right, I'll waive your client's presence. He has 2 counts of failure to use turn signal and defective equipment.
That's correct, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to speak to the city attorney. They're willing to dismiss both counts in exchange for him pleading responsible to impeding traffic, which I can do on his behalf.
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Yes, we do.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor, we stipulate the probable cause.
Responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. Have him pay by March 24th, 2025. If it's nothing further, counsel, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you.
Thank you. How much was that fine, Your Honor?
$175.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You as well. This is the City of Detroit versus Orzel Galloway, case number Z8093971. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wright Blake appearing on behalf of Corzell Galloway, P37259.
Good morning to you, Mr. Blake. What about Mr. Galloway? Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
State your name for the record, please.
Corzell Antoine Galloway.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a sentencing in the matter. Mr. Blake, I've given you, forwarded you the pre-sentence report. Do you have any issues with the report? Do the client have any issues with the report?
Yes, Your Honor, and we appreciate that. We've had a chance to look at the summary and we have no corrections or deletions.
Okay. Anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf before sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. My client acknowledges that this was a isolated incident. He served in the military and BPD with distinguished service for well over 30, 40 years. And looking at the recommendation, he doesn't have any problems with controlled substances. I think his work record definitely would support that. There are some other programs such as 12-step program. I don't think he needs that. He definitely doesn't need the random drug screen. So other than that, Judge, we'd ask the court to assess a short-term of probation, minimum court costs and fines. My client is retired and on a fixed income. Thank you.
Anything your client would like to say?
I don't use any drug, recreational marijuana. That's it.
You don't use any drugs?
None.
Recreational marijuana?
Yeah, when you go to the VA, they always say recreational drugs. That's the terminology they use. I don't use none.
I'm confused though. Do you use drugs, recreational marijuana or not?
I don't use none of them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, there we go. I didn't understand. All right. I wasn't going to impose if you use marijuana. I wasn't. That's legal now. So I just didn't understand what you were saying. All right. So it's going to be the sentence of the court: 6-month term of probation. It's going to be reviewed in 3 months. I'm gonna no drinking. I am gonna have them test twice a month, Mr. For alcohol. Complete alcohol highway safety level 1, complete victims impact. View consequences video. Restitution to be determined, if any, at a later date. Attend victims impact panel, and it'll be a $240 fine from the court, amongst other state costs here. And do I need to list them, Mr.
You do not, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're talking about now. I will say this: the monthly probation fee is $35. only pay that per month, because if you come back in 3 months and everything is good, and your counsel makes that recommendation to dismiss, and the court feels that that you're worthy of that, then we don't want to have to refund any money. The urinalysis fee, don't pay that per month. That's a $15 fee. If you test with the court, you're going to pay a $100 assessment fee, and then the other statutory fees. If you don't have anything further, we're going to review this on June the 10th, 2025 at 8:25 a.m. And I want to thank you for your service, sir. Hopefully this is an isolated incident and we can put this behind us sooner rather than later, all right?
Yes, sir.
Any further questions, Mr. Blake?
No, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
All right, you have a better one. All right, take it easy, both of you.
Thank you,
sir.
Ms. Payne, who's your client again?
We are ready, and he is in the Zoom meeting.
And what is your client's name?
DeMarco Gilliam.
All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus DeMarco Cortez Gilliam. Case number SP 1000658. Counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1012680. Counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1012808. Counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1034352. SP 1308974. Counts 1 and counts 2. SP 13111. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne, representing Mr. DeMarco Gilliam, who is Mr. Gilliam, could you please state your name for the record?
DeMarco Gilliam.
This is for trial.
Let me get Corporal Baker. Is he here?
Officer Corey Gordon was here, and he had no recollection. And so those.
Hold on. Slow down.
She's breaking out really.
All right, you're breaking up, Ms. Payne. So Officer Corey, let's see.
Did you say Corporal Baker?
No, I'm sorry. You're not on this one. Officer Corey Gordon, are you here? Corporal Gordon, I'm sorry. Officer Gordon.
Officer Gordon is present, sir.
All right, good morning. State your name for the record, please.
Officer Corey Gordon, badge number 3790.
All right. Officer Ambrose, did Officer Ambrose show? He didn't show, huh?
No.
Okay. He's usually here. Okay. Who else?
Officer Wacky, W-A-K-I-E.
Did not show.
That's correct. However, Officer Joshua Stewart.
Officer
Here,
Wacky.
Here, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning to you, Officer Stewart. State your name for the record, please.
Officer Joshua Stewart.
You got badge number and department.
What'd you say? Officer Joshua Stewart, badge number 4858, Detroit Police Department.
All right. Good morning to you, officers. What's the resolution?
Morning, sir.
The resolution, are you asking me, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. Resolution is on SP 13111-811 on the driving while license suspended. The city is going to allow my client to plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And the rest of the charges are going to be dismissed.
What you want to do, Mr. Gilliam?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Are you putting your hands down? Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Payne went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to February 7th, 2022 at around 4:17 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Finkel and Greenlawn Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
The officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license.
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
I didn't have it. I don't have one.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 is going to be the fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. And stipulate the probable cause. We'll dismiss the other matters.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Mr. Gilliam, when can you pay?
Your Honor, if I could interject, my client recently released on parole. He is not employed. Could we give him credit for time served?
Mr. Gilliam, when did you, what time, how much time did you do?
I just did 3 years.
And these tickets were, when did you go in?
I went in right after those tickets.
I'm going to sentence you to 30 days, Wayne County Jail, and give you credit for time served. I'll waive the warrant fees, and you're going to have to pay the reinstatement fees. If it's nothing further, sir, you owe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reinstatement fees at $45 a piece, plus $204 on an old and unsafe manner ticket. All right.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Gilliam. Listen, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you return as a productive member of society and put that past behind you, and because we need a productive Mr. Gilliam, all right?
Okay.
All right, best of luck to you, sir. Be safe and have a very good rest of your day. Ms. Payne, do you have anybody else?
No, that's it. Thank you very much.
All right, have a great day.
All right, thank you.
All right, all right. See, who's next? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gil. Mr. Gil, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a bench trial date so that Mr. Gil could return with documents.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gil?
Yes.
Trial date is going to be May the 5th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If it's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too as well, Your Honor. Thank you. Oh, boy.
City of Detroit versus Kenneth Lewis, case numbers. 2451. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm here, sir.
Hold on. Is this Kenneth Lydell? Is this Kenneth Lydell Lewis?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Turn your camera on, sir.
I'm actually on work, sir. I'm not supposed to be on the phone. If that's okay.
You say no?
I'm actually at work.
Okay, let me see your face. Let me see your face, sir.
No.
All right. So station now. Are you Kenneth Lydell Lewis?
My name is Kenneth. Yes, sir. Kenneth Lewis Jr.
Kenneth Lewis Jr. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Mr. Berry, put your appearance on the record, please, for Mr.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, date and time set for a trial. Any officers here on Kenneth Lewis Jr.?
Officer Ochoa, OCHOA is present.
All right, Officer Ochoa, can you state your name for the record, please?
Officer Joel Ochoa.
All right, good morning to you. That's SP1, strike that. Let's call Kenneth Lewis Jr. SP1 532-029, counts 1, 2, and 3. All right, Officer Ochoa, badge number and department, please.
Detroit Police Department, badge 2749.
Officer Ochoa, I need you to turn your camera on, please. All right, Mr. Berry, get Mr. Lewis in a breakout room, and let get him an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, Mr. Lewis, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Yes, sir. Can I say something before we go in the breakout room, sir, if you don't mind?
What is it that you want to say? Why can't you say it to the lawyer?
Okay, yes, sir.
Go speak with the lawyer, all right? Lewis, Kenneth Lewis, there you go. All right, join the room, please. Mr. Warbling, who do you have? Let's pass the matter.
Yes, Your Honor. We were ready on Mr. Oss. There was compliance with respect to the misdemeanor, Your Honor.
All right, Vadim Oss.
Yes, Judge.
Has he checked in?
Well, Judge, I don't know if I could waive his appearance because they're dismissing the misdemeanor for valid documentation, and I had authority to go forward on the moving violation.
City of Detroit versus Vadim Oss, case number SB1667302, SB1667305, counts 1 and count 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Judge, may it please this court, Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Judge, if I could waive his presence at this time, I have authority to accept the offer whereby counts 1 and 2 would be dismissed. And the moving violation would be amended to impeding traffic.
All right, I'll waive the client's presence. You're retained. You have authority to enter into this agreement on the client's behalf, correct?
Correct, Judge.
All right. That's the deal. Blocking traffic, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsibility on your client's behalf.
Yes, Judge.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, stipulate, Judge.
All right, I'm gonna find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic 175. Have your client pay by March the 24th, 2025. If there's nothing further, Mr. Warbling, have a very good rest of your day. And best of luck to
your staff. Thank you, Judge.
Your,
All right,
your,
let's go back.
Your Honor, could you check Mr. Gilmore's email?
Yeah, let me go back on the record with Mr. Gilmore. Mr. Gilmore, you sent me documentation that your insurance is valid. I'm going to dismiss the case with providing valid documentation. Best of luck to you and have a very good rest of your day.
Can I see Mr. Bowman in 4?
4, please, Mr. Bowman.
Mr. Gibbs is ready at the court's convenience.
And Mr. Jose Gonzalez as well, whenever you're ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Raul Gibbs. Mr. Gibbs, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel, and counsel, your client wants a trial date, bench trial date?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, he owes $288 on the no insurance proof. So I don't want him to come back and say that's all he owes. $288. All right. Trial date is going to be May the 5th, 2025, sir, at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Very well. Terry Legette. Terry Legette.
Yes.
All right, good morning to you, sir. This is the city of Detroit versus Terry Legette. Third or the second? Third. Take case numbers SP 1666741, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Legette.
Mr. Legette, good morning. Will you state your name for the record?
Terry Legette the third.
Good morning. Good morning. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Soroki, I'm going to put him in a breakout room, get him an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, Mr. Legette, then you have an absolute right to a trial, all right? Join the room, please.
All right.
All right. Let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is aware of his trial rights, and he was given the opportunity to take a moment to speak with the immigration attorney in return. However, he decided he wanted to enter a guilty plea today and accept the people's recommendation. And that is, if he was to plead to the license offense, it will be amended to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, and the no insurance charge will be dismissed. Is that correct, sir?
Mr. Gonzalez, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Is that correct? You want to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? No, the other right. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yeah, I understand that.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yeah, I understand, sir.
Ms. Bradfield went over your other advice or rights to breakout room, did she not?
Yeah.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to January 17, 2025 at around 10:26 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of McGraw Street to Chopping. Did you have any occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yeah, correct.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Did the officer ask you to produce valid driver's license?
Yes.
You could not do so, could you?
No.
And why is that?
I didn't have a valid driver at the moment.
Find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing, stipulate the probable cause, will dismiss the other matter.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, $240, I'll dismiss it on payment. When can you pay it?
If it's possible, can I do it by next Friday?
Not this Friday, next Friday. Come back, I won't be here. Come back March the 28th, 2025 at 8:25. You pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If there's nothing further, I'll see you back March 28th, 2025, all right? 8:25 in the morning.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. This is the city of Detroit versus Maria Ortiz. Case number SP 1667226, counts 1 and 2. Appearance for the record, please, Ms. Bradfield.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Ortiz. State your name for the record, please.
Hello, my name is Maria Ortiz.
Morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Bradfield, put Ms. Ortiz in a breakout room. Ms. Ortiz, Ms. Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, all right? Join the room, please. All right, who are we ready on? Any retained? All right, so I'm going to bring this Motorola Moto G in now. Pass it back. On the Motorola Moto G, can you unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please? Motorola, Moto G, I'm sending you the prompt. Unmute yourself, state your name for the record.
Kenneth Lewis.
Not you, Mr. Lewis. We've already.
I apologize.
Motorola, Moto G, you're getting the prompt. If you don't unmute yourself and state your name, we're gonna put you out.
Are you talking to me?
No,
Arthur
ma'am.
Owens.
There we go. There, they start the camera. There you go. Good morning to you, ma'am. What is your name, please?
Arthur Owens.
We've already talked, Mr. Goins. If we've already spoken, then we don't need to go back over that. The young lady just came in the room with
Michelle Long.
You just took the hair off your.
Michelle Long.
No, Miss Long.
Oh, sorry.
Something's wrong with your volume on your phone, ma'am. All right, let's pass the matter. All right, who's ready? Are we ready on Lewis? Mr. Berry is still in the breakout room? All right, Mr. Berry, are we ready on Mr. Lewis?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Kenneth Lewis. Mr. Berry, what's going to happen?
Your Honor, my client will avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to allow him to enter a plea to allowing for the driver's license suspended charge, dismiss the other license charge, and plead as charged to the insufficient or defective lights.
Now, what does do improper equipment on that? I don't know if insufficient or if the city has no objection, if that has any abstraction on it.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, what is that again? Give it to me one more time.
Insufficient / defective lights.
No, I'm talking about the whole thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The plea is to allow. The plea is to the driver's license suspended, reduced to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive his vehicle.
And the defective equipment.
Correct.
And the rest of the matters dismissed.
Correct.
You want to take the deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down. Take your hat and the hood off, sir.
I can't right now, sir. I said I'm at work. I can't right now. That's something I can't do. I'm sorry.
No. You're gonna take your hat and your hood off. I don't care.
I said I have something going on, sir. I can't right now.
Pass the matter until you can. All right. How about that? All right. Let's pass the matter. All right. This is called the City of Detroit versus. Give me the correct pronunciation. Trino Low. Case number SP1659463. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, it's Trino. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. State your name for the record, please.
Trino Low.
All right, Mr. Berry, appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
All right, Mr. Lowe, today is the date and time set for a free trial. Put you in the breakout room with Mr. Berry. Mr. Berry, give Mr. Lowe an updated offer. Mr. Lowe, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, if I could have an SOS check for Ms. Ortiz, please.
All right, let's get an SOS check from Ms. Ortiz. All right, go ahead in the breakout room, Mr. Lowe. Let's pass the matter.
Yes, I can.
All right, very well. We ready on anybody? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Legette. Mr. Legette, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client is seeking dismissal because your client has documentation. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. And stipulate probable cause.
With that stipulation, case dismissed. Mr. Legette, you still owe on an old expired plate $222. You know that?
No, I didn't know that.
All right.
Well, how much is that?
$222 on an old expired plate. We'll dismiss these cases. All right.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Legette, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too. You have a blessed one.
City of Detroit. Soroki versus Jesus Gomez, case number SP 163958001. And there's three recent. See if they're on the docket. They're on the docket. SP 1643582, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Mr. Gomez.
Gomez, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Morning, Jesus Gomez.
All right, good morning to you. Day is date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Soroki, put your client in the breakout room, get an updated offer. Keep in mind, Mr. Gomez, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. All right?
Can I see Mr. Beck? Oh my God.
Let's pass the matter.
I got you.
Okay.
Ms. Ortiz's license is valid.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Bowman, if I could go in the breakout room with you, please.
Yep, I will.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Who's that?
This is Sergeant Bro. I was wondering, did we have a Bernard Gibbs that showed up?
Bernard Gibbs. Is Bernard Gibbs here? Bernard Gibbs. Let's see. I do not see Bernard Gibbs on the docket. Let's see. At least not for trial, at least. I know we had a Raul Gibbs. I don't see Bernard Gibbs on the docket. Let me see if, let's look it up.
Thank you.
That's the 14th.
Oh,
Right.
you know what? I'm sorry. I'm actually here for a Toya Green.
Toya Green.
Yes, I got my days confused. Toya Green.
Is Toya Green here? Toya Green? I don't hear any response. Toya Green. All right. It's past the time. It's 10:37. I give him an hour grace period. I don't hear. Is that Toya Green? Tia Green? Unmute yourself, ma'am.
No, I just had a question real quick.
What's your question?
Can I leave and come back in? I have to call my child father because I have to get ready for work.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead. You can come back in. All right. What about that young lady that was on the Motorola Moto G? Motorola Moto G. That I asked you to turn your camera on and you couldn't speak. You're I don't know if you're Toya Green or not.
That was me, Rebecca Gunn.
Oh, Rebecca Gunn. Okay, very well. All right. Let's see. Who are we ready on? So, officers Ayala and Sergeant Brown, you're free to leave. Toya Green did not appear. All right.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Mr. Bowman, can you meet? Thank you.
Yeah. Meet me in 4. Is that your request?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Who's ready? Anybody ready?
I am.
I know you are. Everybody, all the defendants are ready. You're next anyway.
Can I ask you a question, Your Honor?
Hey.
I was wondering, were you through with me or do I still need to hang on?
Well, I don't know. I was just gonna urinate after Gunn, but if you, who was your lawyer?
I have no idea.
So Arthur Owens, did we call your name already?
No, I got kicked out the system and came back.
So you haven't even been heard yet. Give me a minute.
Okay.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Ortiz. Ms. Ortiz, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, this is a blocking traffic.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an act of factual basis for that responsible plea on your
So
client's
stipulate,
behalf.
Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal matter.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175, Ms. Ortiz. When can you pay it?
I can pay it this Friday.
All right, pay it by March the 14th, 2025. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it now. If you don't have anything further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right? City of Detroit versus Rebecca Lynn Gunn, case number SP 164-76891. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Rebecca Gunn.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Gunn.
Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench. Go ahead, Counsel.
For purpose of arraignment, she stand mute and wait for my readings, Your Honor.
In her not guilty plea on her behalf, give her a $0 bond.
I paid it.
Mr. No, hold on a second. You couldn't have paid this one, ma'am. But
Yes, I
see
did. I have the receipt right here. I went to the third district court.
Boy, why do you always try to tell somebody something? I said you couldn't pay this one. I see you paid 3 other cases that were related to this. Mr. Bowman, any objection to dismissing the case for paying related civil infractions?
No objection, Your Honor.
Dismiss the case, ma'am. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor. I
Thank
can
you,
hang.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Arthur Owens.
Yes, Your Honor.
Morning to you.
Morning, sir.
City of Detroit versus Arthur Owens Jr. Case number SP 1666443, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1667121, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Goins. State your full name for the record.
Arthur Jr. Going.
All right, good morning, Mr. Goins. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial on 3 cases and a show cause on the other 3. Ms. Bradfield, as purposes of arraignment on the show cause.
For purpose of arraignment, he stand mute and wait for my readings, Your Honor.
Or not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. The 3 cases that were not on the docket, Ms. Bradfield, are no insurance misdemeanor, driver license suspended misdemeanor, unregistered untitled misdemeanor. Mr. Goins, Ms. Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room and speak with Ms. Bradfield. Let us know what you want to do when you come out. Join the room, please. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Low Mr. Low, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to enter a plea as charged on the basis of a 90-day suspended sentence.
That's what you want to do? Is that what you want to do, Mr. Low?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes, I do.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice rights in the breakout room, did he not?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Did Mr. Berry go over your other advice and rights in the breakout room?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, I do.
You have any questions about those rights?
Nope.
Has anybody offered you anything? You know, by taking this deal, you're going to lose those rights.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to January 17, 2025, around 2:40 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Alter and Riverside. Were you in that area around that date and that time?
Yes. Yes, I was.
What's up there?
I was at I was sitting by the water.
All right, that's City Park, correct?
Yes.
All right, find your client guilty as charged. He says he was sitting at the water in the city park at 2:40 a.m. You know the park closed at 10 p.m. Is that, you understand that, sir?
I was unaware of that at the time.
I understand, but it's basically a strict liability offense. If you're there, then they got the authority to write the ticket. Find you responsible, find you guilty as charged, $240. Come back, pay it by June 10th, 2025. Come back at 8:25 that morning. If it's paid and you don't get any other tickets like this, we'll dismiss the case. You pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload to DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Come back June the 10th, 2025 at 8:25, okay?
June 10th, 8:05 a.m.
8:25 a.m. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
There you go. This is the city of Detroit versus Michelle Alexis Long, case number Z8094611. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Long.
Michelle Long.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. The date is the date and time. We're going to call it set for a pre-trial. Is what it's set for. We're gonna up the bond condition. I'll give you a bond. Mr. Berry, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Long. I will appoint an attorney for Ms. Long on this matter. Get her contact information, unless you want to hire your own lawyer. Do you want to hire your own lawyer, Ms. Long?
No.
All right, it's going to be a $500 personal bond. There's going to be testing one time a week. No leaving state without the court's permission. And obviously no drinking during the pendency of this case. Refer to probation. I need a good phone number from you, ma'am.
313-717-9393.
I'm going to give you the number to probation. Need appointed attorney. The numbers of oration is 313-965-3414. I need you to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney and probation. If you don't have an attorney by April the 15th, 2025, when you come back, we're going to appoint one for you on the spot. And if there's $500 personal bond, if there's an issue with testing, today is the 10th, beginning of the week, I expect to test this week and every week thereafter until the bond conditions have changed or the cases come to some sort of resolution. If there's any mistest, diluted test, or a positive test for alcohol, we're going to up the ante on the bond. You understand that, Ms. Long?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any further questions?
No, no, sir.
All right, if you have an issue with testing getting toward the end of the week, then make sure you reach out to the courthouse. Make sure you reach out to the court. We can get that resolved for you, but they should reach out to you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck to you, ma'am. April 15th is your next day. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Officer Wobrowski. Is Officer Wobrowski? He's already been taken care of. Mr. Bowman.
Officer Wobrowski. What time is our trial, Officer?
I don't think. I think he was on a civil infraction with he was on a civil infraction. What about Officer Gursky on Lake?
Lake.
Morning to you, Officer Donyal Lake.
Gursky is here.
Is Lake here? Okay, Officer Gursky and Stuckey, Tante Morgan, and Bunnich. All of you are free to leave. I don't see Lake. That gets me down to.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very well. Be safe out there.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, there you go. City of Detroit versus Eric Gavon. Case numbers SP 1666650, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gavon.
Unmute yourself, sir. State your name for the record, please.
My name is Eric Gilmore.
Gavon. All right. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, Mr. Gavon. Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. All right.
All right.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. All right. All right, so who are we ready on? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Goins. Mr. Goins, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, I would like to ask these matters be set for a pretrial. Mr. Goins will be coming into compliance by that date.
What was it set for?
Well, some of his stuff was set for show cause and some for pretrial.
Pretrial, April the 15th, 2025 at 8:30, Mr. Goins. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
That was April 15th at what time?
At 8:30.
8:30. Same Zoom?
Same Zoom.
Thank you, sir.
All right, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
City of Detroit versus Victoria Glimpse, case number SP 152969881, SP 1664222, counts 1, 2, and 3.
Hello. Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant.
Ms. Bradfield.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Glimpse.
All right, Ms. Glimpse, state your name for the record, please.
Victoria Glimpse.
Turn your camera on, ma'am.
Okay, it's here.
All right. Today is the date and time set for, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a show cause for purposes of arraignment counselor.
She stand mute and wait for my readings, Your Honor.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Glimpse has pled already. This one is in warrant status. I'll recall the warrant on the improper plate. She pled on that on last year, February 20th, 2025. She never paid. That was dismissed upon payment. Go to 4, Mr. Bowman. And the other matter is only one matter on the driver's license never acquired. And at the same time she got that ticket, she got an expired plate and no proof of insurance. I have no issue with setting the matters, the defaults aside. So she can be heard on those if the city has no objection. Ms. Bradfield, I'm gonna put Ms. Glimpse in a breakout room, have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do. You're gonna have an absolute right to a trial. Ms. Glimpse, let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay.
Join the room, please.
And
Pass matter. You ready, Ms. Soroki?
yeah, I'm available. My other client's trying to get his insurance, so.
Okay. James Oliver, are you there? James Oliver. Where's James Oliver? All right, we're gonna move on. Do you see him in the room, Mr. No, I don't see him. All right, let's keep moving. Gator, Elrio Gator.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir. How you doing today?
I'm well. All right, City of Detroit, Ms. Soroki versus Elrio Gator, case number SP 1281837, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1560726-1, SP 1624983-2, SP 1643083, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1681232, counts 1 and counts 2, in the state of Michigan versus Elrio Gator, case number SX 40380982. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Gator.
Mr. Gator, state your name for the record, please.
Elrio Gator.
Today is the date and time set for a trial on most of the counts. However, on the SP 1681232, counts 1 and counts 2 is set for, we'll call it today the date and time set for arraignment. Purposes of arraignment, Ms. Soroki.
I'm gonna waive the formal reading of the information, stand mute. I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was that charge?
There was 2 new charges, no insurance misdemeanor and a driving while license suspended misdemeanor.
Thank you.
All right, any officers here on Elrio Gator? Officer White, Officer Artez, Corporal Baker, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Corporal Artez Baker, Badge 21, Detroit Police Department.
Very well. Good morning to you. Is there Officer Shack? Officer Frederick, Officer White. Shack, Frederick, White, and then Was that,
Prisblo?
Prisblo, BPRZYBYLO. Okay, hearing no response on those other officers, I do not see any of those officers in the room now. We'll just deal with what we have and then get him an updated offer on the no insurance misdemeanor and the driving license suspended. He does owe another 288 on one no insurance proof, amongst other civil infractions. That's the one that's affecting his driver's license. Let's put you in a breakout room with
Mr. Bowman, can you meet me in a breakout room, please?
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Gator, with Ms. Soroki.
Yes, sir.
Join the room, please.
Ready on Miss Glimpse.
Hello.
Just one moment.
Okay.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Glimpse. Ms. Glimpse, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, I would like to ask that these matters be set for pre-trial for compliance reasons.
All right, I'm gonna set the matter for a pre-trial. You owe, what happened to this payment?
So with I received all of my tickets at one time. I have them right here, and I just so happened to get them at one time. So
no, I'm talking payment from 2 years ago that you owe when you entered into the improper plate. You're supposed to pay $240.
I never received that ticket.
You didn't have to receive the ticket. You came into court and you took the plea, and we said at the time that you owed the money. You didn't.
I thought it was. Excuse me. I thought it was took out of my taxes. I can pay that $240, and with everything else that I owe at one time, I just need time to pay it. So I wasn't. I obviously probably forgot about the ticket, but I would have been paid the ticket if I knew I had one.
All right, I'm gonna return her back to the 240.
Thank you, Your Honor. He's waiving the late fees, Ms. Glimpse.
Thank you so much.
Well, all right, come back the 15th of April at 8:30. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well, all right. Did James Oliver ever? He never did show back up, right? Are you free to leave? Best of luck to you. Listen. All right. Lawrence LaFord. Terence LaFord, I'm sorry. Terence LaFord still here?
Yes, I'm here, sir. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here, sir.
Plea of Detroit versus Terence LaFord, case number SP1663716, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. LaFord. State your full name for the record, sir.
Terence Leford.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Gives Mr. LaFord an updated offer. Mr. LaFord, if you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. I'll put you in a breakout room. Join the room, please.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Berry, are you ready?
Ready as to Mr. Givon, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Givon. Mr. Givon, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we'd have the court confirm that he has a valid license. And
Give his license, please. Okay. Thank you. And if the license is valid, what's the offer, Mr. Berry?
to allow him to enter a plea to limited access 1 to 5 as to the speeding ticket.
Limited access 1 to 5 or just 1 to 5?
Limited access, Your Honor.
Excuse me. I have to be at work at 1 o'clock.
Okay, well, I told you we're taking them in the order that you came in. You got 2 hours to get to work.
And I have to drop my daughter off too. I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning.
Don't say that. Please don't say that. Everybody has. All right, Mr. Gavon, license is valid. Mr. Berry, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea. The client we have.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
Mr. Gavon, you want to take the deal?
Yeah.
All right, find him responsible for the amended count of limited access 1 to 5. He has an unblemished driving record. All right. 1 to 5, $125. Go ahead. When can you pay?
I didn't hear you. I can pay it as soon as possible. Can I pay it online?
You can pay it online. You can pay it at the DivDat kiosk. That's the best way to pay it. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone. The DivDats are in the Myers CVS's, or you can upload it to your phone. DivDat.
Okay.
$125. I'll give you till Friday to figure it out. All right.
Okay, I'm prepared to do. DivDat, right?
DivDat. Best of luck to you.
All right. Enjoy your day, sir.
Wait until it reads that limited access 1 to 5. Can you get that in there? He wants to pay it today.
Okay.
All right, let's call the city of Detroit versus Shardell Lee. Is Shardell Lee here?
I'm good to leave.
You're good to leave. Best of luck.
Right.
Yes. City of Detroit, good morning to you, ma'am, versus Shardell Lee, case number SB 164-73461, SB 164-7330, counts 1, 2, and appearance, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lee.
Shardell Lee.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a trial officer analysis. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Officer Van Alstine, Detroit Police Department, badge number 4744.
All right, good morning to you. Mr. Berry, I'm gonna put Ms. Lee in the breakout room, get her an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, Ms. Lee, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
Let's pass the matter. Join the room, please. All right, are we ready on, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gomez. Mr. Gomez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, this is an impeding traffic.
That's correct, Your Honor. Mr. Gomez has provided the documents to get his other matters dismissed, and people are amending the 1 count to impeding traffic.
All right, you want to take the deal, sir?
Okay.
Yeah.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea on your client. We have Ms. Soroki.
So stipulated.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic 175. When can you pay it, Mr. Gomez?
Could I have until this Friday?
I'm gonna give you till this Friday, pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If it's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
How much would it be?
175, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, very well. Kathleen Glenn. Is Kathleen Glenn here? Catherine Glenn?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Mr. Bowman, can I see you in the breakout room, please? Thank you.
City of Detroit versus Catherine Edith Glenn, case number SP 1571811 SP 1662811. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Miss Glenn.
Glenn, state your name for the record, please.
Catherine Glenn.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Glenn missed the formal hearing on December the 12th, 2024 for another disregard or red signal. So Ms. Soroki, get Ms. Glenn an updated offer. Keep in mind, she has an absolute right to a trial. If you don't like the offer, Ms. Glenn, we'll set a trial date, all right?
Your Honor,
Okay.
I'm sorry, what ticket do you have that is in default, or she missed the date on?
Another disregard and a red signal.
Okay, thank you.
So her record
I didn't miss
seems
the court date, I believe.
she has. Oh, she just seems to.
My
she
last
has
court date was February 4th. I didn't miss that.
Okay, well, I have it here December 12th, so.
I haven't missed no court date.
All right, okay, we'll take care of it, ma'am.
Or maybe she just didn't pay the ticket. Yep, she didn't miss a court date, she just didn't pay the ticket. All right, let's pass the matter. I'm gonna put you in let's put on back on the record. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room. Miss Glenn, speak to Ms. Soroki. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please.
Your Honor, can we get an SOS check on Mr. Leford?
All right, can we get an SOS check on Terence Leford for this matter?
Thank you.
All right, anybody ready?
I'm ready, sir.
Kenneth Lewis,
Yes, sir.
turn your camera on. Now take your scarf off your head.
I'm at work, sir. That's what I'm saying. I'm at work.
Listen to me. I don't care whether you're at work. I can bring you in here right now. You're sitting and driving in a car somewhere or riding in a car somewhere.
I'm not driving nowhere, sir. I'm in a passenger seat, sir.
I know. So you're riding in a car. So why can't you take your scarf off because you're at work?
Because I have some hospital issues, sir. That's why. That's why I tried to tell you the first time, but you cut me off and said come back.
Mr. Berry, speak with him in the breakout room. You got it. Leford has a valid license.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Berry, are you there?
He's in breakout room number 4.
Okay. All right, Lynn wants a bench trial date. All right, are you ready, Ms. Bradfield? All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Glenn. Ms. Glenn, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're requesting a bench trial date.
All right, that's what you want to do, Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
All right, May the 5th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you. You as well.
Yeah, you owe that 156, ma'am.
Okay, that's all I owe is the ticket
Right
for
now.
156. Okay.
Right now, so the one, don't, on the 15 case, on the SP 15 case, don't pay the other one, because if you pay the other one, you're gonna get the additional 3 points. Don't pay the SP 165, pay the SP 152.
Let me
All right.
write this down. The SP 152.
SP 152 72683. That's when you owe.
Okay.
The other one, we're gonna have come back for that's gonna be coming back for a formal hearing, trial plus formal hearing.
Okay.
All right, best of luck to you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
What about Gator? I mean, is Gator ready, or is he still getting documents together?
Everything's ready, but his insurance, he's just getting his insurance, so.
So let's go.
We have the
Little?
plea.
I don't think Little is here. Little left.
He's on, oh, I'm sorry.
Who?
My bad. I thought I was reading another name, thinking it was what you were calling.
Latin. Bernard Latin.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Do you have a middle name, sir?
Bernard Jamal Latin.
Jamal. I don't see anything open for him. What are you here for? Do you have a
Had to
case
pay a
number?
ticket off, 285.
Lattin, that's what I put. One SP 11062981. City of Detroit versus Bernard Jamal Latin, case number SP 110626. Strike that SP 11062961. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Latin.
All right, Mr. Latin, state your name for the record, please.
Bernard Jamal Latin II.
This was improper play. This was dismissed. SP. Now I have an alarm here. 298. Let's strike that. SP 11062981. You can throw that away. 2981. Right here. All right, that matter has been paid. We're going to dismiss the case. We're paying it off. All right. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
You're welcome. All right. What is this is called the City of Detroit.
Yes.
Versus Tia Marie Godwin, case number SP 1648550, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearing for the record, please.
Hold on one second.
Your Honor, calling, Soroka, on behalf of Ms. Gotham.
Godwin.
I'm here.
State your name, record, please.
Tia Marie Godwin.
Oh, Godwin, I'm sorry.
Good morning to you, Officer Presley. Are you there?
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning. Can you state your name for the record, please, and your call badge number and department?
Officer Presley, badge 3973, Detroit Police Department.
All right. Good morning to you, Ms. Godwin. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Soroki. She's gonna get you an updated offer. I'll put her in 6. Ms.
That's
Soroki.
fine. That's
and,
fine.
Keep in mind, you don't like the offer. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Join the room. Officer Peterson, is Lightfoot here? Is Lightfoot here? I don't see a Lightfoot. So Officer Peterson, you're free to leave. Be safe out there.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, Mr.
Baker, who else do you have? You're still here on Gator, okay. And
Yes,
then,
that's the only one I have, Your Honor.
all right, very well.
Thank you.
Mr. Bernard Love, do you have valid insurance?
Ready as to Ms. Lee, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Lee. Ms. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we'd ask the court to confirm that Ms. Lee has a valid license.
Okay. Mr. Love, you say you have valid insurance?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I'm not sure. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hold on one second.
Okay, great.
Call the city of Detroit versus Bernard Love, case number SP 166546061, SP 166704661. Mr. Berry, appearing for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Love.
Bernard Eugene Love.
All right, Mr. Paul, today is the date and time set for pre-trial, I believe. I don't have a file yet. All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry, Miss Lee's license is valid. Mr. Love, let me see some valid insurance, please.
Okay, you want to hold it up? Let's see.
Yeah, hold it up.
I've got Cure, and I activated the
All this. Go ahead and say something again.
Okay, that's Cure,
auto insurance. I got it on February 6, 2025. And I can read you the policy number if you need any of that.
Read me the expiration date.
Okay, the expiration date is August 6, 2025.
Mr. Berry, what's the offer on a failure to stop at a stop sign? He has a valid insurance, Mr. Bowman.
Impeding, Your Honor.
You want to plead to the blocking traffic, sir? Dismissing, closing out upon $175 payment, 0 point offense. It won't abstract to the Secretary of State.
Yes, I'll do that.
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea on your client's behalf.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
Find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Mr.?
I'll do it Friday. I'll do it Friday, possibly before.
All right, pay it at any DivDAT kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDAT app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too. Thanks so much.
All right, now Miss Lee has a valid driver's license, Mr. Berry.
Yes, Your Honor, and the current offer is to have her enter a plea to impeding for the failure to stop at a stop sign. The remaining matters to be dismissed.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lee. Ms. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, you're telling me that all the matters are dismissed except for the amended count of impeding. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsibility on your client's behalf.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
That I'm gonna find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Ms. Lee?
This Friday.
All right, pay it at any DivDAT kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDAT app to your phone or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you. And Officer Valentine, you be safe out there and have a very good rest of your day as well. Mr. Love, you're free to leave too.
Okay, thank you.
Wait till you see blocking traffic, $175 before you pay it. This is the city of Detroit versus Aqau Ghoul, case number SP 1037842, count 2 and count 3. SP 1037854, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1060651. SP 1145612, SP 138957551, SP 984583, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 9845841, and U 52656319. Appearance for the plea.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Ghoul.
Laquitha Ghoul.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
All right, we'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. I'm going to pass the matter momentarily. Mr. Berry, I want you to go back in the breakout room with Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis indicates to me that the reason why he can't take that do-rag off is because he's got some medical issue. He finally removed his hood. He indicated to the court in the beginning. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis indicated to the court that he could not take his hat and his hood off because he was at work. Now, when I passed this matter and let him sit there for a while, he finally comes back and says he's ready. And he took the hat and the hood off, and then he has his do-rag on. and he indicates to the court, I told him to remove that from his head, and he indicates to the court that he cannot remove that from his head. Now he indicates, he didn't say it before, that he had a medical issue. Now, turn your camera on, sir. He didn't say it before that he had a medical issue. Now he's indicating he can't remove his hat. He can't remove his hat and his hood because he has a medical issue. Mr. Berry, speak with him in the breakout room, all right? Because I don't think I'm buying that.
You're not buying
Join the room, please.
Mr. Bowman, can you meet me in the breakout room?
Yes.
Join the room, Mr. Lewis. Join the breakout room, Mr. Lewis.
How do I do that? What button do I press to get there?
He still got his hat and his hood on.
Like I said, I'm at work, sir, and I told you the reason.
Like I said, you want to come in? Matter of fact, don't worry about it.
Sir, I'm trying to explain it to you, sir. That's all I'm doing.
No, you told me two different things.
No,
you told me
I don't want nobody in my business, sir. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why I said that. That's the only reason why I said that.
Go join the breakout room and speak to Mr. Berry.
All right.
All right. Desiree Lee, is Desiree Lee here? All right. Officer Huck, good morning to you. You're free to leave. Desiree Lee does not seem to have appeared.
Excuse me.
Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Give me a second, Ms. Gould.
Oh, okay.
All right, be safe
I
out
didn't
there.
know if I was,
All right. I want him to speak with Mr. Are we ready on anyone? All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Leford. Mr. Leford, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is aware of his trial and former hearing rights. However, he would like to enter a responsible plea and accept the people's recommendation, Your Honor.
Is that 6 to 10? No limited access?
No, not limited access, just regular speed, Your Honor.
Very well. You want to take the deal, Mr. Leford?
Yes, I do, sir.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea on your client's behalf, counsel.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of 6 to 10 over $135, Mr. Leford. When can you pay it?
Sir, I'm not working at this time. I was asking the court if I could do some community service, if I could. I haven't worked in over a year.
6 hours of community service. Well, I need a good phone number from you, please.
Yes, 313-629-7075. Thank you so much.
I'm going to give you the number to the community service coordinator.
Okay.
Her number is 313-965-8130. She should call you.
8130. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
I'm sorry. Refer to community service. She should call you. You don't need to call her.
Okay.
But if she hasn't contacted you in the next few days, then you can get back in the court and we can facilitate that. I'm going to give you until April the 10th to complete the community service. Sir, 6 hours of community service. Best of luck to you, and I wish you luck on a job, sir.
And I thank you so much, and you have a blessed day, a good day as well.
You have a better one.
Okay, thank you. All right, good. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Bradfield, case versus Tiffany Grant. case number SP 1432628. Well, Miss Bradfield, let's go put you on the record with, let's put your name, let's recall Miss Gould. Ms. Bradfield, appearance for the record for Ms. Gould, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Gould, and Ms. Gould, put something to cover your sleeves. Your arms.
All right, Ms. Gould, Ms. Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial.
Okay, thank you.
Join me, please. Pass the matter. Ms. Soroki, are we ready on this?
Yeah.
Chief? Ms. Godwin? All right, let's go back on the record.
We're ready on Mr. Gator. On I didn't get to explain the offer to the other one. They came out of the breakout room, so.
Did you get a chance to speak to Ms. Godwin?
I spoke to her, but I didn't get a chance to give her the offer because she came out of the breakout room. But Mr.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gator. Mr. Gator, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, the people made a recommendation. He would plead to the amended account of fail to display a valid license, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, and the civil infraction is being amended to impeding traffic. All other counts are being dismissed. Gator, please turn your camera on.
It won't let me. You disabled my camera.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Gator, do you want to take that deal?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
And those were including the other two matters that were on the docket, Ms. Soroki?
There would be the other matters are being dismissed.
The ones that weren't on the docket, those,
Oh,
you got
yes.
that?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, so, Mr. Gator, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on one second. Let's pass it. Ms. Grant, do you have clothes on, ma'am? Come get up, Ms. Grant.
Yes.
I'm here.
All right, you need to get up and you need to put some clothes on, ma'am.
I have clothes on.
You need to put some more clothes on.
I'm fully dressed.
All right. Well, you're not going to get called until you put something to cover your sleeves up or your arms up.
Okay.
You need to go back into the breakout room in any case. And I'm
No,
sorry.
that's not G. That's Ms. Grant. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gator. I already swore him in. Do you understand? Right? But let's say, do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Soroki went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, sir, she did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir, I did.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Which one are we pleading to? Are we pleading to Officer Baker's tickets?
Yes.
Let me draw your attention back to September 24th, 2024 at around 12:28 p.m. in the city of Detroit, area of last year in Grand River. Sir, did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir, I did.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir, I was.
The officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
What What was this? What was this allowing?
Yes.
Well, let's do an improper plate on this, because he wants an allowing and a what? What was the other thing?
There's gonna be one fail to display, one allowing, and one impeding.
So we have, so you're pleading to the new cases then? Allowing.
There should be.
Failure to display. The one ticket with the allowing officer, was Officer Frederick here. So Officer Frederick, I don't think checked in.
I think Mr. Bowman said he was, I don't know.
Officer Frederick did check in. I have a phone number for Officer Frederick.
Oh, he did check in. Okay, very good, very good. All right, there we go. All right. One allowing, one failure to display, and another what?
Impeding traffic.
All right, on that day, sir, we called, did you fail to stop at a stop sign?
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, blocking traffic for that, found him responsible. Just for matters of convenience, let's just plead them out to the other two, failure to display and an improper plate amended count. Same effect. Let's say, let's draw your attention back to February 20th, 2025 at 10:03 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 7 Mile and Hubble. Did you have occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir, I did. Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license and insurance?
Yes, sir.
You could not, could you?
Can you repeat that, sir? I apologize. Your camera, like your voice went out.
You couldn't produce either valid license or insurance, could you?
No, sir.
All right. Why couldn't you do it? Why couldn't you produce insurance?
At that time, I didn't have it, but my girlfriend just sent me the text. I don't know why I couldn't log in, but I could turn my camera around.
You have it now?
Yeah, hold on. I could turn my camera around.
It doesn't.
All right, let me say something. Let me pass the matter. Miss Grant, I don't, when I'm telling you, you need to be dressed like you're in court, not at home on your couch. I don't understand why I need to explain that to you. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gator. You want to pass it and see if he's got the documentation together?
No, actually, the prosecutor was going to go forward without him providing his insurance. So he's already.
I can provide it for you guys.
Okay, Mr. Gator, it doesn't change the deal. Okay.
All right, I'm just letting you guys know.
Thank you.
All right. Anyway, you couldn't provide it at that time?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't show it at that time, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I couldn't provide it at that time.
And your license was suspended at that time as well?
Current to your officer, yes, Your Honor.
Well, I mean,
it was suspended because it was, yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, improper plate, find him guilty and failure to display. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna fine you for 2. I'm not gonna fine you for the improper plate. And I'll fine you $240 for the failure to display, and I'll fine you $175 for the blocking traffic, all right?
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, so we'll do it that way.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I was about to say,
So
did you
I
need
can
me
go
to?
to the Secretary of State and pay the reinstatement fee, correct now?
You need to go to Secretary of State and pay this $288 to get your driver's license. I thought I told you that last time.
No, when I tried to go get them last time, they told me I had to wait to see what the court or the outcome. I tried. I left your courtroom and went straight to the.
You never paid the $288.
Okay, I'll go pay the $288.
It has to be paid at 36, not Secretary of State, 36. And then you're going to have an additional 30-day wait on your license because you took that fail to display today. So.
And you're going to owe this other money. So when can you pay the other money?
How much do I owe in total, Your Honor?
So for today, let's talk about today. I don't know the total. I'm going to waive the warrant fees as well. Ms. Mathis has to put it in the system. So for today, I'm talking about $240 and $175.
Is that going to give me my license back?
No.
I don't have the money today. Then I'll pay it like next week or the week after that. I don't got it today if it's not going to get my license back.
What do you mean if it's not going to get your license back? You're going to have to pay it anyway. You got to.
I don't have I don't have it today, Your Honor. I don't have the money today.
You telling me you don't have the money today if it's not going to get your license back. So basically, I can infer that if you was going to get your license back, then you would have the money.
Correct. I was going to call my grandmother and borrow the money until I got paid, but I'm not going to call my grandmother and borrow the money if I'm not going to get my license back today. Correct, Your Honor. Correct.
Listen, sir, don't get smart with me because it's 93 days in jail waiting on your head. I can just let you do that instead of paying, but I'm trying to help you out so you can get a valid driver's license.
I'm not getting smart with you, Your Honor. I just said if I wasn't getting my license today, I don't have the money today. That you asked the question, I answered the question. I don't know how that was getting smart with you. I answered your question just how you asked.
It's your tone. It's your tone. That's how it's getting smart. Here, let them figure it out. April the 10th, 2025, and I'm gonna mark and file allowed payment plan. It's paid by April the 10th, 2025. I'll mark and file allowed payment plan. Have a very good day, Mr. Gator. Best of luck to you.
You too, my boy.
Oh, not your boy.
All right, all right, I'm sorry.
This is not the streets. This is not the streets. Get out of the streets.
I'm not in the streets. I go to work every day, 9 to 5. I had to call off to be here today.
Mr. Gator.
He talking about the streets. I don't be in the street.
Well, you sound like it. You sound like it. I'm not your boy. All right. Best of luck to you. All right. This is the city of Detroit. Go ahead.
How much we get an SOS check on Miss Laquita Ghoul, birth year 86. She shared a name with her mother.
Get her a check, please. Who's ready? It's what about Miss Grant? Is anybody here for Miss Grant? Mr. Berry?
No, Your Honor. We're waiting on Lewis.
What's going on with Lewis?
So Lewis is unable to remove his headgear.
We'll wait till he heals. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Where is this file? Where's this file? Lewis, Kenneth Lewis. Did I give it back to you? Turn your camera on and start unmute yourself, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Turn your camera on, sir. All right, how long before your head heals where you can take the do-rag off?
It's an issue going on, sir. I'm not sure. But I'm serious. I'm not lying or anything. I'm not sure. So I don't know. You trying to push back the court date?
I'm just not believing you. All right, come
You
back.
not believing me?
No. What's the offer? What's the offer, Mr. Barrett?
This is crazy.
The offer, Your Honor, is to allow Mr. Lewis to enter a plea to allowing and to plead as charged to the defective or the insufficient or defective lights. And the second license charge, operating a license not on person, to be dismissed.
Mr. Lewis.
Yeah.
When is this thing gonna heal up, sir?
Like I stated before, sir, I'm not sure. So if you have to reschedule it next time, I feel comfortable. So like, I don't know what to do at this point, sir. I said, I don't know what to do at this point, sir. I'm not lying or I'm not lying or anything like that. So I don't want you guys to sit and warrant off for me for no reason, sir. But this is really a real issue, though. I'm not trying to get out and take my hoodie off, nothing like that.
Nobody's gonna put a warrant on you. I hear so much stuff. In this, if you had some gauze on your head or something like that, it would be a whole different story. But you have a do-rag on your head, and you're telling the court, you told the court two different things. You told the court two different things, and that's what you told.
Yes, sir. I told the court that the first time, sir. To reiterate, I said because I didn't want anybody in my business. That's why I'm not taking it off, because everybody would see. That's a personal issue, sir. So that's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, you know something. When you're gonna come in person, I'm gonna bring them in person.
In person, I gotta work.
That's too bad. You don't want everybody to see it. I don't allow do-rags. I don't allow do-rags or hats in my court. So what do you want to do?
He's no longer there, Your Honor.
All right, fine. All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus Tiffany Grant, case number SP 1432628. SP 1626024, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Grant. Unmute.
Tiffany Grant.
Date, yes. Date and time set for arraignment. Go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter not guilty, claiming client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Grant, it was an old, she's got 2 civil infractions. One of the $336 she owes on this this 16 to 20 over, that was in default, and then the other, no insurance proof, she owes $336 on that. Get Ms. Grant an updated offer. Keep in mind, Ms. Grant, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room and speak with Mr. Berry, please.
Okay. Is there a link on it? Okay.
I'm gonna tell you to take your hat off as well, ma'am, when you come back.
Mr. Berry, what time is Ms. Grant docketed for?
She's on 8:30 for 1 count of unregistered untitled.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Godwin. Ms. Godwin, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we do have a recommendation from the people. My client would admit the amended account of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. The other counts are being dismissed with the stipulation, and she's ready to proceed.
All right, you ready to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You raise your right hand, please. Swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I swear.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Soroki went over your other advice or rights.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
By taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to on November the 26th, 2024, at around 11:43 p.m. City of Detroit, area of Houston, Whittier, and Gratiot. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with Detroit?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Officer
Go
asked you
stick the seats out.
to produce valid driver's license.
Yes, I wasn't able to provide it at the time.
And why is that?
Because I just didn't have time to do it with me becoming a new mom and just getting out the hospital and everything.
All right, find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing. Stipulate the probable cause, will dismiss the other two matters.
No, stipulate it.
All right, how many kids do you have, ma'am?
This is my first child. She's 6 months.
All right, $240 is the fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. When can you pay it?
Can I pay something on it and then come back and like pay another something? Like, can I just pay on it like so that way it's paid up?
Because I'm gonna give you 30 days and I'm gonna mark the file allow payment plan. Come back on April the 10th.
Okay.
At 8:25 in the morning. If it's paid, we'll close the matter out, dismiss the case. If it's not paid, I need you to get into a payment plan with the court.
Okay.
You gotta come to the courthouse and bring at least 20% down to get into that payment plan. If you're in the payment plan, you'll be done with me. Pay it at any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit. I told you, you can upload that DivDav after your phone. Ms. Godwin, best of luck to you. And congratulations on your being a new mom. And let me see that. Hand here. I'm not gonna fine. All right. I'm gonna find you. You're a new mom. Spend the money on diapers and stuff because I know how expensive it is. All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You have a better one. All right. Oliver.
Do we have the update on Ms. Ghoul?
No license.
No license. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Bowman in 4, please.
Your Honor, did we ever take care of Mr. Gator?
Gator's gone, right? He's gone. He took a plea.
Okay, thank you.
All right, be safe out there.
All right, you too, sir.
He pled on both of yours. He pled on failed to display and impeding.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
All right, have a good day. Be safe.
You too.
Now, there's feisty today, huh?
Yeah.
It's real different. I've never seen anything like that.
What?
The disrespect.
Yeah. That's where we're at. That's where we're at.
Well, the sad thing is they probably don't think they're being disrespectful. You know what I mean?
No.
Like they probably don't understand that, you know?
No, they don't. All right, we have Grant. Miss Grant, I told you to take the hat off. I'm now, you know,
I apologize. I didn't know you wanted me to take my hat off.
It used to be a day where we let the women wear their hats, but
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I just didn't hear that you told me to take my hat off.
let's go back on the record with Miss Grant. Miss Grant, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do? Who had Miss Grant? Mr. Berry? Oh, you got to go back to the breakout room. He's still working on your case.
He told me he was going to be back.
And see you. Yeah, he's going to be back to see you. So go back in number 2. When he comes, he's going to go back. He's talking to the city attorney now.
Oh, okay.
You should be able to get back in that room. She got it. I think someone is awful quiet today. I won't say any names.
I was not proud to be a Wolverine.
I don't even hear any commentary or nothing from him today.
And I was not proud to be a Wolverine at the end of the game.
Your team is tanking at the wrong time.
They are out of gas. They are out of gas.
I mean, come on. I don't know. And it's not like the 7-footers can't play basketball either, and your guys can't play basketball. I just don't know what you do when you have 2 7-footers that can play, and you got some crew of other people that can play around.
Well, it's clear that the 2 7-footers can play, but it's not clear that anybody else can play.
No, they can play. You got number 4. You got that number 2 little guard looks like he's ready to do something. He hasn't seen much this year.
Yeah, he May recruited him at Florida Atlantic, and then when May left, number 2 came with him, and and he's playing in front of Mr. Basketball, the boy from East Grand Rapids.
What's his name? I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, that's the boy Fat, whatever his last name is, but his nickname is PHAT. But and both of them were the guards standing at mid-court.
Yeah, they're the ones. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Ghoul. Ms. Ghoul, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client indicates that she wants to put a pretrial date to try to come in compliance, right?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Ghoul,
Yes, Your Honor.
Give you a pretrial date of April the 15th, 2025 at 8:30. Best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you. You do the same.
All right, I'm giving you a tip. If you get in here at 8 o'clock and you just sign on and wait for the court to open up, you'll probably be the first one.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. Just I'm trying to get you in front of the line next time.
Thanks for the tip. Thanks
All right,
for the tip. I appreciate that. Have a good day.
You too.
I saved that tip for people who are documents only.
But it really, to me, it makes no difference really, because we're gonna go through the line anyway, but, I don't know why I said that for her, but.
I tell the arraignment people that when I work the afternoons, I tell the arraignment people that.
You get in there early, you get on.
I tell them if it's documents, so we can get rid of them early.
And then if they have documents, I give them your email and tell them to email you the night before, the morning of, and put their first and last name in the subject line.
All right, keep bragging, Daphne. Keep making us look bad. I don't hear Barry chip it in that he does any of these things.
Ready as to Ms. Grant, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Grant. Ms. Grant, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to
do? Your Honor, my client would avail herself of the people's offer to enter a plea of speeding 6 to 10 miles over as opposed to 16 to 20 miles over, and the remaining matters to be dismissed.
You know something, I didn't call 18-331-5941 into the record. I didn't know that was a no insurance misdemeanor. Purposes of, we already just entered, not give the interview, I'll give her a bond. Mr. Bowman, is that, can we assume that in this offer?
Yes.
Mr. Barry, doesn't she have insurance?
Yes, she does, Your Honor.
All right, and what was the deal?
Again, to allow her to enter a plea to 6 to 10 miles over.
All right, 135. You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Stipulate to the face of the ticket on behalf of your client as an active factual basis for that responsible plea.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause of dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
All right. I'm gonna find Ms. Graham will find responsible for the immediate count of 6 to 10, $135. I'll dismiss the other matters. I'll waive the warrant fee. Well, you know something, I don't know what happened here. She must have paid that reinstatement fee, but I'll waive the warrant fee if there's nothing further. When can you pay?
I'm not. I don't have an exact date because I'm between jobs right now.
All right. Why don't we say 30 days, pay it by 30 days, or allow payment plan? How about that?
Okay.
April the 10th, 2025. Pay it by then at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, or do it before April the 10th. Come on down to the court and get into a payment plan. If you haven't gotten employment before then and haven't made a payment, you need to zoom in on April 10th, and we can figure something else out. All right.
Okay, and you said how much is it now?
135.
135 now?
Yes.
So that's all I have to pay?
That's all you have to pay.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a very good rest of your day. All right.
Thank you. I do apologize for my inconvenience.
That's all right. Have a great day.
You too.